Alexander Isak and Newcastle United both released their own statements on Tuesday evening, as Liverpool still hoped to successfully complete the complex transfer saga of the summer. It was 11:40 p.m. when Newcastle United released their response to Alexander Isak's statement about why he wasn't at the PFA Player of the Year awards. As has been the case throughout the summer, it is more about when you get your message out rather than what you say. Both parties chose their words carefully, and both said things that those in their corner will obviously violently agree with. But you knew exactly what they were going to be. "I'll find you, Beer Baron," said Isak. "No you won't," said Newcastle, essentially. And that magpie messaging has been consistent throughout the summer. Largely through trusted local journalists, well-known pundits, and now through the club itself. This has long ceased to just be about a British record transfer. It's a lesson in how sports PR works in 2025. And it'll go on. The statements from both sides haven't really achieved anything. Isak's explanation for why he stayed away from the club won't be bought by those chanting that he's nothing more than a greedy bee at the weekend. While the Newcastle response didn't say he's not for sale, because clearly he still is. In the middle looking on at all this are Liverpool, who would have received assurances that Isak would be allowed to leave this summer, although from whom is up for debate. Emboldened by this, the Reds entered into the dance for a brand new prize. A difficult dance to pull off. Sure, but if completed successfully, then a dance that they'd emerge from with a guaranteed 20 Premier League goals and maybe a second successive title. Liverpool's summer has been an unusual and of course tragic one, and indeed the unfathomable loss of Diogo Jota has become the great unsaid element of their transfer business. It remains crass to talk about Jota in this context, but with minds already made up on the sale of Darwin Núñez, the sudden need to sign two centre-forwards will have played into the temptation to enter the complicated Isak conundrum. One which Newcastle will refuse to exit without winning the PR battle. Liverpool won't care about that, they just want the player. And will feel that in time Isak's reputation will heal under their guidance, and when his character isn't being questioned from all corners. Another record bid will surely go in. Both clubs will brief that is higher or lower than the other one says it is. And then it will be up to Newcastle to decide whether or not they've done enough now to end it. All of this will only come after the two clubs meet at St. James Park on Monday night, of course. As there was never any chance that Newcastle would strengthen Liverpool with Isak for that fixture, nor Liverpool give Newcastle the money to sign one or two top replacements. If they're able to. That game has added another element to a saga which won't have pleased the Reds, and will have led them to question becoming involved in such public slanging matches going forward. Even if they end up with Isak, Liverpool will likely draw a line under any transfer relationship with Newcastle, and that's something no club wants to do with any other, as they are mutually beneficial agreements. Newcastle are of course right to try and get as much money as they want for their prized asset, but this has long ceased to be about the exact figure. It's about the perception of where the club are headed under their Saudi ownership, and about not being bossed around by clubs they hope to consider equals. Isak, once adored on Tyneside but now a pariah, has become the lightning rod for all this. The end is in sight. But it won't be a quiet one. Join our new WhatsApp community privacy notice.